let's talk about mentoring. It is necessary for game dev, or maybe not. And please scan that QR code. I want that you involved in that my discussion, and we make little bit research of that topic. And actually, I want to describe you why I want to talk with you about it today. I work in our industry more than 20 years. 15 years I work in Wargaming, and I have many interesting roles, like art director, like product director, like head of product. Last 7 years I head of mobile department. We create bowling crew and many other stuff. And of course, in all my roles, I try to be as effective as possible. And of course, I try to find some approach how to do it. I have many different education. Of course, I read some books, hear some lessons, lectures, and many other stuff. And not long time ago, I opened for myself mentoring. And today, my dear game dev colleagues, I want to talk with you. It's a really good approach, or maybe not. And right now you know who I am a little bit, but I don't know who you are, guys. I use that ads and try to understand who you are. How many game designers? It's cool. Actually, it's a good team for my research, really. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you for your support. It's really important because I'm nervous, you know. It's not so often happened with me when I talk in English, and so many people here. Okay, and my first question for you: what your experience about mentoring? Actually, when one guy come to me and ask me to be a mentor, I say, of course, yes, but what does it mean? Actually, in that time, I don't know exactly what does it mean mentoring. And of course, I don't know what does it mean mentoring if we connect it with game dev. And of course, I open Google and try to find some information. What about it? And what I find. Maybe you know that, guys? Especially that one? Actually, what do you think? Who of them to have a mentor? Actually, you can try your intuition, but actually you're right. Right answer, all of them have a mentor. And I think if that really absolutely superstars guy to have a mentor, maybe it's not very bad approach in game dev. But in that time, I don't know exactly what does it mean. And I tried to find a definition which I can understand. No, it's last slide, sorry. First of all, I tried to compare mentoring and other approach to know something. First of all, teaching. What's the main goal of teacher? To share some knowledge, which proved many times. Actually, all of us work in game dev. You know some rules which not change many years. Of course, we have it, but not so much, yes? If we talk about mastery, master, of course, can show you how to do something, but without some additional question. If we talk about coaching, it's really good approach to find some coach and coach help you achieve the goal. But as far as I know, coach can be not very super expert in area which you have issue. What about mentoring? Of course, mentor can help you achieve the goal. Of course, mentor can share knowledge and some experience with you. And mentor, like a coach, not responsible for your result, but can help you to do something. And I think it's really important that mentor have to be expert in your area. And of course, I find definition. Spoiler was several seconds ago. And I find definition which I really like. That mentoring as a distinct relationship where the one person, mentor, support leading development and progress of another person, mentee. The mentor provides support of offering information, advice, and assist in a way that empowers the mentee. It's my favorite definition. Of course, if you try to find some additional, of course you find, but it's my favorite. It was theory, but what about real life? I want to share with you my personal story. When I and my team to have an issue. We have one good product with good metrics in life, and one more good idea for another product, for another game. And I think, is it okay? But unfortunately, we have not enough power and not enough resource for that. Only incredible idea about it. And it was a little bit difficult for me to decide it's okay to start to do it or not. And I decide go to the mentors. And one of them, absolutely incredible guy, he create one game. It was success. Not very success, but success. Next was more success. And next one was more than previous. He said to me, Polina, of course you have to do that new idea, because it's so cool to do something new and so on. Risk, of course you have a risk, but it doesn't matter, because it's so cool to do something new, and it can be really more success than your previous title. I think, okay, and go to next mentor. He's another type, but he's very, very experienced guy. He have many attempts, and unfortunately, all of them didn't have some super success, but he didn't give up, and last attempt was absolutely exciting financial success. He took money and leave game dev. But he's very wisdom person, and I asked him, what do you think? He told me, Polina, are you crazy? What does it mean, new idea? You have a good product, yes? Why you want to unfocused? Do that one and try to buy it as soon as possible. Okay, maybe it's good idea. And I ask one more guy. He's a really good guy too. He have a really amazing team. He have several products, not very financial success, but they have a stable success, and he moved step by step and have a fun in all the processes. And he said, Polina, if you have really good idea and guys who really want to do it. If you have little power for that, little resource for that, try to do it. But if you understand that it's big pressure or some on the early metric you understand that it's not a good idea, you can stop it at all and come back to the old product. And actually, now guys, help me. What advice better for me, or maybe for your story? Maybe you have the same situation where you have the same. Interesting result, yes? I give you 3 seconds, okay? Actually, I choose that one because all of that guy was absolutely okay in his story, but it's his story, not mine. His experience was absolutely incredible, but it's not my experience. It's not my team. It's not my market situation. It's not my story. But when we come to somebody and try to describe something about your team, about your situation, you can show only top of the iceberg. But other story, it's only your responsibility. It's only your knowledge. And of course, mentor could not tell you what you really should to do, but he can share it with you, your experience, and it can be really helpful for you to be more confident in your personal step, next step. Actually, let me share. You know Kung Fu Panda, yes? Yeah? Okay, cool. It's a little piece of Kung Fu Panda. I don't know what. Could you help me, guys? Thank you.
Thrice.
My old friend, the panda will never fulfill his destiny, nor you yours, until you let go of the illusion of control.
Illusion?
Yes. Look at this tree, Sifu. I cannot make it blossom when it suits me, nor make it bear fruit before its time.
But there are things we can control. I can control when the fruit will fall. And I can control where to plant the seed. That is no illusion, Master.
Ah, yes. But no matter what you do, that seed will grow to be a peach tree. You may wish for an apple or an orange, but you will get a peach.
But a peach cannot defeat Tai Lung.
Maybe it can, if you are willing to guide it, to nurture it, to believe in it.
But how? How? I need your help, Master.
No, you just need to believe. Promise me, Shifu. Promise me you will believe.
I will try.
I can be only a peach tree. Not apple, not orange, only peach. And it was absolutely exciting help for me when I talk with that guys. And I find for myself 3 main value for that. Right now, help me to rank it. What value, what do you think? What value more power? I don't know, power, yes. Actually, I don't know why fast growing grows so not fast. Actually, for me, all of them really important. New point of view, you understand that you live in the little world and don't know about another type of situation. What can happen with you? It's really support to have a new point of view on your situation. Of course, when you take some additional experience, it's really cool for the growing. And of course, all that guys believe me. All that guys said that it's okay, that I am okay, my team okay, my product's okay. Sometimes it's really important that some guys who have higher than you describe you that you're okay. And one more question. What do you think? Why that guy helped me? When I was in the mentor roles, I find that type of value. Could you help me rank it? For me, the most important exploration was that I understand that my mistakes can be really helpful for somebody. It's not like something bad. It's really interesting experience for somebody. And maybe someone will not do that mistakes which I did. Actually, how many times we have? Okay, actually, I almost finished. What do you think, Guy, what your journey in mentorship? Maybe you tried all birth roles, or maybe not. I try birth and I like birth, actually. Thank you for your answer. And of course, my main question, mentoring for game dev, it's work or not? Actually, I think in game dev, where our rules change so fast, where we have so many fake guru, it's really good way to find some guy who have really good experience and ask them to help. For me, it was really good, and maybe for you too. I think we have a verdict. It's work. Thank you, guys, and maybe you have some question.
Thank you very much, Polina. Does anybody have any questions? Yes.
Hello. Yeah, we agree like that it's definitely needed, but I think in our industry we always focus on the hard metrics. We always focus like on the hard skills because like it's very technical, like sometimes. And I think people don't have appreciation, especially management doesn't have appreciation for the soft skills because sometimes they think it's too fluffy, it's too, not necessarily, like we need to do the work. So it's a difficult question. I mean, how can you convince like the upper management actually to understand that this is needed? Like it's not, of course, about KPIs and everything, all the hard metrics, but at the end of the day, it's about people and how can you increase and benefit from the soft skills as well.
I hope I catch your question exactly. You asked me about.
So mentoring, it's a soft skill.
Yes.
Yes. So and in our industry, we value too much hard skills,
Yes.
technical skills.
Yes, I agree with you.
And so how can we? And sometimes, of course, the management, the high, like the senior management, agree with that. You know, like we're technical focus, like, and sometimes, I mean, not say always. So in this case, like in a company or like in a place with this kind of mentality, how can we change this kind of culture? Is it possible? Probably it is. So how can we? Small steps. I don't know.
To describe, actually, guys who have a really high position in game dev, like SEO and other stuff, talk with me that it's really important to share not only technical approaches, but soft approaches too. Because if we want that guys work with us, it's really important to describe them why they have to do it. And is it soft skills and mentoring for my experience, and one of the approach for the leadership. You can say you have to do it, or you can ask what do you think, what we have to do it, and it's in my experience it's worked better than you have to do it. Shut up and go work.
It's a form of empowerment, yeah.
Thank you for the talk, and I'm glad that it ended up on a positive. I agree. I've done both, and to be honest, I think I've learned more in mentoring than being mentored in a way. Giving advice makes you reflect on your experience, and you think deeply about it. If you want to learn something, you teach. Have you found that in your experience too? I've had guidance and I've also given guidance, and I found through giving guidance, it's often helped me through issues that I'm facing at the time too. It's all relative.
Sorry, maybe I catch you not exactly. You ask me how it works when you mentor.
Yeah, like getting advice, being mentored teaches you an awful lot. But I found teaching has probably taught me more than being taught.
Actually, I think it's my opinion. If you want to be a good mentor, you have to understand that the result, it's result mentee, not your. You can ask him what you think about your issue, what you tried right now, and only after that you ask him, can I share my experience with you? If you can, he answered you okay, you shared it. But and you can ask, maybe you want my advice or not. And it's his responsibility to take your advice or not. Is it okay? Because it's his life, his product, his game.
One last word there. Yeah.
Thank you, Polina. I have just a practical question. How do you find a mentor? It's not necessarily your boss, right?
Actually, maybe a boss. I don't know exactly. It depends on situation. It's your personal issue. If you want to know something, if you have an issue in game design, for example, you are here, you find somebody who not so high like our superstars on the previous slide, because maybe he remembers something, but it was many, many years ago. You find somebody who on one step higher than you, and he is like you in time, maybe in a month or in a year and ask them, can you help me? And in my experience, nobody say no, nobody. When guy come to me and ask to be a mentor, I say yes, but what does it mean? And when I come to my mentors and ask to be my mentor, okay, Polina, what I have to do? It's really work. Actually, guys, thank you. Thank you for your
Thank you
time.
very much, Polina. Thank you.